Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, we got the very first official announcement regarding Call of Duty 2022. Up until this point, we've heard a lot of various leaks, a lot of various rumors about COD 2022 and what it's supposed to be. There's been a lot of talk about MW 2022 or MW2. We've covered this all previously on the channel, but all of that is just leaks and rumors. It's not official, it's not 100% confirmed. However, today, albeit small, we did get a new official statement from Call of Duty on the next Call of Duty game. So as we go over everything that was just revealed, if you guys enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, between news, updates, loadouts, tips. You'll find it all right here. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. So today we got an official press release from Activision going over their Q4 stats, their usual investors report, and this also details some of what they have planned for the future. Now, this time around, it's a bit different than normal. Usually, there's a whole investors call every single quarter, so 4 times a year, we get these investors calls where they go over their previous quarterly stats and talk about their future plans between their Activision ventures like Call of Duty, and then also their Blizzard ventures like World of Warcraft and other games like that. But this time around, because of the whole Microsoft situation and them trying to acquire Activision Blizzard, they weren't able to do a full-on investors call and instead just did a press release pretty much covering the same stuff. It's just in a different format. And I want to go over the brief part of the Activision sort of subsection of this that talks about Call of Duty, then also what else ended up surfacing from this in regards to COD 2022. So they say underneath the Activision portion, Call of Duty net bookings on console and PC actually declined year over year, so it was lower this year than before in the fourth quarter, reflecting lower premium sales of Vanguard. So Vanguard did not sell well, and it did not match what they've previously sold with Cold War and Modern Warfare and whatnot, and that also lowered the engagement in Warzone as well. However, the in-game player investment on console and PC still remained well above the level seen prior to the March 2020 launch of Warzone. They like to do that and say, you know, prior to Warzone because that was so explosive and it makes it seem like it's more on track, but there's no denying that Vanguard just didn't sell like they wanted it to. This also says, and this is one of the bigger parts of it, development on this year's premium and Warzone experiences is being led by Activision's renowned Infinity Ward studio. The team is working on the most ambitious plan in franchise history with industry-leading innovation and a broadly appealing franchise setting. So this, my friends, is technically the very first official confirmation that Infinity Ward is working on this year's Call of Duty, which then when you connect the dots with all the leaks and rumors that we've heard up until this point about Modern Warfare 2022, the sequel to MW 2019, it makes a lot more sense. I mean, we all really saw this coming. It was Infinity Ward's year for creating a COD, so this isn't really the biggest surprise, but it is the first official announcement that we have of this officially being a thing, right? The other parts of the whole Activision subsection here have to do with Call of Duty Mobile and how that game's actually doing really, really well, so good for COD Mobile. Now, in addition to this surfacing, Infinity Ward also posted one of their first tweets in a long time saying a new generation of Call of Duty is coming soon, and they end the tweet by saying, "Stay frosty." Now, I mean, it's very clear because we have all these leaks and rumors up until this point from very credible sources like Tom Henderson and other insiders saying COD 2022 is going to be Modern Warfare 2. It's going to be the sequel to MW 2019. We'll see Task Force 141 return, all that stuff. You know, it just lines up, right? The stars are aligning. They're clearly teasing an MW2 game coming this fall. Stay frosty. It's an iconic quote that has to, you know, tie into the Modern Warfare franchise. It's an obvious, you know, play on words there. They're having fun with that. And while they can't obviously officially say, hey, we got MW2 coming in fall, this is their way of saying, you know, look out for stuff. And also, what's very interesting, there have been some other leaks and rumors recently about the state of, you know, Vanguard and everything right now with how poorly it's performing. We could actually see a reveal very early on for COD 2022. The past couple of years with Vanguard and with Cold War, we saw some of the latest reveals ever in Call of Duty history via in-game Warzone events. And that was our first initial reveal for those games. And only a couple months later, they were releasing. This year, according to some of the leaks and rumors, spring is looking like that likely time frame when we could actually see a reveal. And because we already have Infinity Ward tweeting here in February that they're gonna, you know, be posting some stuff soon, staying frosty, we could actually see an official reveal for this game in the coming months, which is obviously very exciting. A part of this press release also says our teams are executing against an exciting pipeline of content planned for 2022. Activision expects to drive renewed expansion into the Call of Duty franchise later in the year with groundbreaking all-new experiences. I believe this is likely referencing the whole DMZ mode, the Tarkov-esque mode that we've also heard several leaks and several rumors about in the previous few months. So if I had to guess, that's what that's referencing, but we're going to have some kind of all-new experience coming with COD 2022. Now, to close things out, there is some very specific wording in this press release that personally gets me very excited. I don't know if it's them just, conveniently wording it as it is, or if them just being very broad with it, but they did say when they announced that Infinity Ward was developing this year's COD game, COD 2022, they specifically said development on this year's premium and Warzone experiences are being led by Infinity Ward. So in theory, based off of their wording there, which again, we have to take it for what it is, Infinity Ward is leading the Warzone update for COD 2022. Now, Raven has been hands-on with Warzone ever since its creation. They've always been working on it, but after MW 2019 was no longer the main COD and we shifted into the Cold War era, Raven sort of took over as the lead developers for the game, and they were all hands on deck for that at that point, and obviously through present day. But if this says that Infinity Ward is leading the development on it, that could mean that we're really going to be revisiting and sort of returning to that Modern Warfare era of Warzone, which, I mean, based off the comments and the tweets, which, by the way, if you don't follow me over on Twitter, feel free to do so. Based off of all the things that I see in my mentions and my comments on the daily, the MW era of Warzone is the fan favorite. Personally, without a doubt, it is my favorite part of Warzone, or was my favorite part of Warzone. So that could be very good news for a lot of players if you enjoyed the Modern Warfare era that Warzone started in. We could be revisiting something similar to that if in fact Infinity Ward is leading that. I'm curious to see, obviously, as we get into this towards the end of the year, if Raven will still head up all the communication, all the updates and everything for it, or if we'll see Infinity Ward sort of take back over like they were in charge when Warzone first dropped and they were dealing out all the patch notes, they were dealing out all the updates and all the changes for it. Could be very interesting to see. So, like I said, not the biggest news or the most surprising news ever for COD 2022. We expected Infinity Ward to be developing it, but we do get some hints here and there, and we can connect the dots with some leaks and rumors that we've heard previously with some of this new information today. But that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, if you're excited for MW2, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, feel free to hit that sub button, click that bell icon. That way you can always guarantee you're up to date with everything going on in COD. But once again, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.